That dialysis patient in the village where I come from, that cancer patient in the village where I come from, who is not accessing healthcare services, we have to collect money in our WhatsApp group to take the dialysis patient for dialysis because Shif is not working. They are asking them to pay. The hospitals, they are saying you must first pay before you are admitted. We've had to collect money in our WhatsApp groups to make sure they don't miss dialysis when it is due. Our problems have nothing to do with the tribe. At the end of the day, everybody goes back home. So when one guy goes to his home in Ugunja, he has a flag, he has bodyguards, he has a fat allowance.
President William Ruto Shif plans is facing a lot of challenge. Not everybody is believing that this thing is going to transform the new plans in the healthcare sector. As of the moment, they have faced a lot of difficulties in accessing some of the medical covers and medical services due to the large sum amount of money required. However, one top city lawyer, Willis, Otieno, has come out to really expose Shif into detail, stating that it is one of the challenges Kenyans are facing apart from abduction.
Vile munaniona hapa, munafikiria sijatishwa na Subaru. Ama vile munaniona hapa, munafikiria sijapewa pesa na hii serikali. In the millions, which before God and man I can swear I have not accepted. I was in Azimio. I will say on this show without fear, I cannot follow Baba anymore. I can't. Because when we were saying no to this administration, he joined the same administration. I have profound respect for him, for what he has done in terms of fighting for constitutionalism in this country. That will never be taken away from him. But leading us into Ruto's hands, I cannot go. And telling us that I'm an amphibian, tumepeana nusu ya ODM, tuko serikali, nusu atuko. What kind of nonsense is that? You cannot be a frog. You cannot be an amphibian. You cannot be in water and on land. You have to choose. And I have chosen to stay out. I've chosen to be broke. I've chosen to be without money. I have chosen to be a living sacrifice for my country. Where is my sense of preservation sometimes when I speak? It's in saying no. If I died for saying no, it is well. You people have known me. You have seen what I have done, and I have been passionate. And I will tell you here and now, I am not selling my soul to anybody for any price. I am not joining anybody who has participated in any way in supporting the emasculation of our young people, the death of our young people. Some of the people who are calling me now is to join a team of someone who just oversaw the killing of so many young people. And it to be in terms of it to be part of their communication strategy and team. Communicate what? Tell Kenyans that people who were killing young people are good now. No, I won't do that. So I don't want to be rich. In fact, even if you don't vote for me, it's fine. I will be offering myself in 2027. But even if you don't vote for me, I will remain with my dignity. So, and I'm calling upon everybody to know, it's not, you know, people are thinking that this is a sprint. That's where you go wrong. Fanyamambo knows this is a marathon. And let's go slowly. Just make incremental growth. We will get there. I respect your choices. I respect your decisions. I will never fight you about them. In fact, I hate it when people who've never given a coin to his thing are fighting the people who are supporting him. Because in ODM, he has a chance. Maybe he'll become an MP. Maybe he will grow.
Attack me on what they perceive I'm doing. So you tell me, I saw you in a photo with Osoro. I'm a famous guy now. Everyone wants a photo with me. Yeah. Two, and I won't even be humble about it. It's true. Since I was sidanganyi, but nisawa. I've paid far.
Internet imekungoja.
I've paid far worse prices, but I am not specifically saying that this is your best thing to do. But we cannot sit and become armchair revolutionaries, that all we want to do is write grants and proposals, go and do concerts, go and pick papers along riverbanks, and plant a few mbogas. Then one MP comes and says, lalisha hii kitu yote, and inalala. And you want to tell me that in this room, nobody has the potential to become an MP?
We want the court to give us permission to have a referendum for Kenyans to decide whether they want President Ruto to continue being president or not to continue being president. So we've moved back to Article 1 of our Constitution, and we've actually been given a mention date for 10th of February next year. I wish it was earlier. I saw a guy, I don't know who he is, wherever he is, God bless you. Ametengeneza tu memes to a black. Twinkie. Wherever you are, you understood the assignment. God bless you. Because the Kenya Kwanza administration was not prepared for that kind of a fight. And it's painful. It's really irritable. But it's working. There are times when crocodiles go into hibernation, when it's cold, because they're cold-blooded. It's not always that all of us must be on the streets at the same time.
Since the wake of Gen Z revolution, we have seen a lot of abduction in this regime happen more than other regimes. Maybe during Moi era was when things were a bit different, but of the 21st century, this what is happening in Kenya has really set a tone and a pace of people not trusting the Kenya Kwanza regime and even the police service, who they're using police vehicle to abduct people with guns and masked men. And this has happened especially to activists and critical critics of Kenya Kwanza regimes, from people who have been spreading memes online to people who have terms to be a threat to existing Kenya Kwanza regime.
We want most Kenyans to understand that the system that we have as it is actually deliberately designed and rigged for the stealing to continue.
Okay.
The reason why there is no money circulating is that there are a few individuals who have gotten into these arrangements for primitive accumulation of state resources, where the strategy is you must go out there and solicit and negotiate and pull out whatever, because you remember we are supposed to have a system where the winner takes it all. You remember we were asking questions about what is these issues about people talking about contracts, about percentages. Why would that be the case? It is because what you are saying, and I'm really trying to be very brief so that I don't start discussing what the advantage and disadvantage of every procuring system is. Yeah. There is no advantage or disadvantage. The system is deliberately broken by a governor if he wants to break it. Mm-hmm. It is broken by the presidency if he wants to break it. All right? The PPP programs which have come, we have never said that we don't want us to have a new airport. No. Can't you do it so that we get value for money? Can't you do it above the law so that you have more 3-4 companies which can come and then give us offers which even the public will scrutinize? Can't you hold public hearings according to the Constitution?
So the problem is not the procurement. The problem is how it is done.
The problem is the people.
Which people?
That's the people who are stealing exams for their kids. That system,
yes.
Ken, is so messed up from down that way, it cascades to the top.
Okay.
The things, I mean, Ken, how many times have we said, look at about police recruitment, look at teachers recruitment, look at how we are handling. Unless people sit down and say we must figure out how to fix this system,
we will not
all those things you are talking about, those are lofty ideas which you are imagining and assuming that Kenya is a free, democratic, within a country that wants to run its things within the law, that believes in the law, that believes in fairness and believes in equity. That when money goes to the county, the governor will be magnanimous enough. They can never be magnanimous enough.
Okay.
Every governor looks for a way to beat the system.
And take a little bit for him, or all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
The community just keeps 10% or 20%. The rest goes.
90 goes to the
Then
government.
they take the money. I'm sure Mtata's talked about it. Then can you see the pictures? We come from Dubai, how we have bought beautiful houses, how we are driving big ships, and how we have bought houses in New York, New Jersey. And
Tragedy